Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, some hype.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, run!
Lawrence in the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike! 18 Cardinals, go!
Give now to the running back. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready!
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19!
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. Now he's past the 25. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw, Lawrence. Kraft has it. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Hey.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, and an even shorter list, the ones who get the chance to try it.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Go, let's go! Silver!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Lawrence to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here's the 24.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Well, the 5-yard run gets him closer. It's 4th and goal from near the end zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Mevis able to knock it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Deputy Lion!
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. The Jets with an early lead. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably but then go to work after.
They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready? 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready?
They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets now lead by 10. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
17. Steelers 6. Harrison Butker set to
Butker
kick
on
off.
now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, Duke.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, Sahat. Here we go, Sahat.
3rd and long for him here. This one taken in by Kraft. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Bronk as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one, just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Has him on the quick hitter. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st down from the 42.
And the Jets.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed to his running back. It's a race down the right side. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-possession game. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets push their lead to 18.
Jets 24. Steelers 6. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Grant, 20.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped the positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, great.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Inside the 45. Still running. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets continue piling onto this lead.
Steelers 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, go, go!
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And he's conked, and it's Higgins again. He takes this forward a little into about the 39. Alontae Taylor making the stop. So second and 6 awaits on the other side, and we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. This is second and 6 coming up. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And this one is launched downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Dump off caught by his back. Spinning into the clear. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Blown back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Huh. Huh.
He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
First down throw, Lawrence. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Let's go.
Now they send their back in motion right. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Hey. Darn it. Sink right. Here we go, son.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Hey, go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And the defender coming away with it. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Packers ready.
On first down, they'll run. He's off to the races. 40. Into the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Oh, man, Brock, once that became a foot race, you could have gone ahead and just said goodbye because you were not stopping that play.
He gone. He's long gone. Not with a full field ahead and one of the longest runs of his career right in front of him. The way he broke that, the only fitting place was the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
Ready.
So first down from the 41. Running it after the penalty. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Quincy O'Reilly up to make that stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, shot. Let go.
Back to the well again.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Left hiking, 18. 60 Eagles, go.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
70 Timberwolves, ready.
Running for the marker on 2nd. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at
Let's
the
go now.
19-yard line.
They'll go right back to Garindo. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
The line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the
Here we go,
Steelers'
here we go.
19-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to run. Garindo. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Another for Garindo. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They get 3 of the 6 they needed on the play. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 3.
3 yards brings up 4th
On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
A 20-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
41.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ryan, Silver.
Lawrence in the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And drawn up here for Lawrence. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. The Steelers set to punt it, and he's been getting all of it every time out.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. He takes it at the 4. And he'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for us.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Running it with Hampton. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Hampton. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly marked up, too. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep here. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 21. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open and dry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Here he is on third and short. This connects for Higgins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 47. The Jets take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Hampton now up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Steelers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, go.
Back to Hampton. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll throw, third and long. Cut down the field, Golden. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here we go, son.
Lawrence here, design keeper. So the win goes to the Jets. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.